Hi, Stephen Brown here from Adrenaline Marketing, and I wanted to take a moment to show you something that a lot of people don't seem to be aware of. Within WordPress, you have in your admin area screen options, and those appear on every admin page, and in order to access them, you simply need to click on the little button up at the top, and in all of the different admin pages, what your ability is here, you can either display or not display the various boxes that appear within WordPress, and as you can see, it's rather instant in the sense of what happens. And if you like, you can also add boxes if you choose to, but at any rate, once you've got the things on your options set the way you like, then just simply go ahead and click it back up. You can display or not display anything that you have within the boxes by clicking on the little expand or button up on the top there. And as I said, it truly depends on which page you are, but the options are basically the same. Now, one of the things where there's a good bit of change here is with your post. Now, in addition to all of the other options about the boxes and that you get, in this case, you get to choose which columns display. And if you don't need the ID for the post, if that's not important to you, the author, well, if you're the author, you don't really need to know that, do you? Now it'll display the categories and tags here. Also, any comments that have been made, the date, number of views, and then whether or not the page is cached. Now, this is a really cool option here. One of the things that you can set within this, as you can see, there's a total of 60 items here, and which requires 3 pages to display at the WordPress default of 20. So now, if you want to, you can absolutely change this. You can either use the little scroll feature here to go up and down, or you can just simply add the number you want. Now, in this instance, I've got it set for 200. We're going to need to click on Apply, and then it will automatically apply that setting for us here, and reload our page. And now, as you can see, we have all 60 items displayed on one page. That's especially handy if you have sites where you have great number of posts and pages, and you don't want to have to go through multiple pages to find the post you're looking for. This way you can simply scroll down to it, and there you go. Now, when you're editing pages and posts, you also have some more options. Now, with the block editor, the Gutenberg editor, you have options in a slightly different spot than with the average page. Your options are down here. Click on that, and then it's going to bring up this pop-up, and here you get to decide if you don't want the pre-published checks, which I find a little redundant myself, and you can enable or disable tips. Then the panels for document, you can choose which ones are displayed here. Feature image, permalink, excerpt, discussion, page attributes. Any of those you don't want to display, you can simply click and it will remove it right away. And then you have advanced panels here. You have options for enabling or disabling any of those that you happen to have on your site. So that would cover the for the block editor version, the Gutenberg editor. That's how you're going to set that. If you're using the conventional, as they call it, classic WordPress editor, then it's going to go something like this. You go back once again to the little button up on top, and it will give you the options for what you are or are not going to show on that page. And you also get with the classic WordPress editor an option over whether or not to have that as one column and have your editor the full width. Then all your at that point with that option, all your boxes that normally appear on the right start directly after the editor then, and you'll have them in the same order that they appear. If you've got a long page, that can be very troublesome. So many times if you tend to do a lot of longer pages, you might want to leave that in the 2-column setting. And then here you have the additional ability to enable full height editor and distraction-free, if I can talk, distraction-free functionality. And then once you're finished with your options on this, then just simply go ahead and click that button, and your page options are set at that point for your pages and posts. And as I said, pretty much all the admin pages will give you the option of what to display and not display within those, the blocks and all that. But that covers the primary options and the different types that you're going to encounter. So there you go. That's everything for customizing your admin options with WordPress.